What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Celio's Network. I have a deck profile for Passimian post team up for the standard format, and I'm recording this during a live stream, so thanks everyone that's here watching live. So Passimian seems like it should be pretty good on paper, since two of the tag teams, Pikachu, Zekrom, and also Snorlax and Eevee, they're weak to fighting. And also, Lost March gets a lot better, and Lost March is pretty weak to spread, since all of their Pokemon have low HP. So we're starting off with two of each Passimian. So this one, Team Play, does 30 more damage for each of your benched Passimian. So, with a 10 base damage. So if you have 3 Passimian on your bench, it does 100. And then this one, as long as this Pokemon's on your bench, your Passimian's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's evolution Pokemon. So if you're swinging at an evolution Pokemon with this Passimian, you have the other of this, and both of these Passimians on the bench, you are doing 160 before Choice Band or Kukui or anything. Then we're playing 4 Tapu Koko, which is the other half of this deck, really. You're either swinging for pretty good numbers with Passimian, or you're spreading around damage with Tapu Koko. And it's here for its Flying Flip attack, does 20 everywhere for DCE or counter energy. Then we have 3 Jirachi from Team Up with the Stellar Wish ability. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you may look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal a trainer card you find there, and put it into your hand. So this isn't just item, it's trainer. So it can be an item, stadium, or supporter card, including tools, everything, anything that's a trainer. And it puts this Pokemon to sleep, but a skateboard allows you to retreat while you're asleep, so it's not a huge deal. Jirachi's a great starter. And then we have Tapu Lele. You can play the fairy one or the psychic one. We were weighing back and forth which one you should play. I have the psychic one here for now, though. For its magical swap attack, you'll be using counter energy for this. Move any number of damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon to their other Pokemon in any way you like. So after a bunch of flying flips, maybe a team play that didn't knock something out, you can move damage around to take this huge multiple prize turn and win the game with this. So Tapu Lele is really the only bad starter in the deck. Since you have a skateboard, you don't mind starting Passimians, and you want to start Tapu Koko or Jirachi. Tapu Lele is just good late game, so that's why you don't want to start it. So just 12 Pokemon. This deck is very trainer heavy. We have 2 Counter Catcher and 3 Guzma as our gusting cards. Since we'll usually be falling behind with this deck, Counter Catcher is really good. I'm playing 3 Electropower, but a 4th would obviously be really great. Can't say no to more damage, but during this turn, your lightning Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. This is notable against Zapdos, since Zapdos is weak to lightning. Flying Flip will put it at 100, and then you can Guzma up or Counter Catcher a different Zapdos and hit that for 100, and because of the 20 hits on the bench, both Zapdos will be knocked out. But it's just really nice to get extra damage in with Electropower anyway, so you have more damage to play around with Magical Swap later on in the game. 2 Energy Lotto. We're only playing 8 Energy because it's 4 of DCE and 4 of Counter Energy, and Energy Lotto will help us find that. Energy Lotto we can also hit with our Stellar Wishes, which is really nice. 4 Nest Ball and 2 Ultra Ball. We're only playing basic Pokemon. So Nest Ball can just get anything out, and Ultra Ball, sometimes it's really just, it's helpful later in the game to thin out your hand and deck of things you don't want anymore. Maybe you're playing against another single prize attacking deck, so you just Ultra Ball away your Choice Bands and your Shrine of Punishments. So when you Cynthia, you don't redraw back into them, but it's also an extra Pokemon search if you need it. 3 Rescue Stretcher. So this is really good because we can only play 2 of the Passimian with the attack that we want to use, because we need the supporting Passimian as well. So you can Rescue Stretcher Passimian and keep chaining it. Also, there are games where you only want to attack with Flying Flip until the last turn where you use Magical Swap, so you can just keep Rescue Stretchering your Tapu Kokos. 4 Shrine of Punishment. Getting all the damage down that we can is the best. So we don't want to pass up on any extra damage that we can get down, so every turn with a Shrine of Punishment down is better. So if our opponent's playing Pokemon GX and Pokemon EX, that's really great for Shrine of Punishment. Put 1 damage counter on each GX in between turns. For Cynthia, just shuffle, draw 6. We went over the Guzmas already. Just 1 judge. I had a space and I wanted another draw supporter, so I threw a judge in here for now. And that seems good. It's been working alright. I've actually used it in every game I've tested with so far. For Lily, just our best turn 1. Draw until you have 6. If it's your first turn, draw until you have 8 instead. Professor Kukui, draw 2 cards, and then your Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage to the active this turn, so another damage buff aside from the Electro Power, and also Choice Band for another damage buff to do 30 more damage to opposing GXs. And like I mentioned before, we have a skateboard, so the retreat cost of the Pokemon this card is attached to is 1 colorless less, and it can retreat even if it's asleep or paralyzed, so that works really well with Jirachi. And our energy, our 4 counter energy, which provides a colorless, but if you have more prizes left, the Pokemon this is attached to that isn't a GX or EX, it provides 2 of any energy at once, and 4 DCE. So you're using the DCE early and the counter energy late, usually. And that is the whole Passimian deck. Not too many crazy things happening here. The new stuff that we've added is the Jirachi, so I've went away from the Aranguru Magcargo engine, so we don't have Acrobikes either. In their place, I've added the Jirachis, the Electro Powers, the Energy Lottos, and the skateboards as well, because they work really well with Jirachi, and I really like this deck. So yeah, I think this is a really good deck moving forward. I can't necessarily say it'll be tier 1, but I do think it's something to look out for and possibly test yourself. It's one of my high priority decks to keep looking at matchups with going into the team up standard format. So I hope you guys like this video. Be sure to check out flipsidegaming.com and use code CELIO, all caps, for 10% off of your next order, $10 or more, and subscribe down below if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. I'll see you guys next time here on Celio's Network.